Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, this is the Friday chat, and as you can see we're back outside again after a hiatus of about, well, 2 months. Now it's quite good weather. I'm filming this on a Thursday, by the way, just in case it was raining tomorrow. Because it's hot weather, filming this is proving very, very difficult, but we'll persist with it. It's all in the editing, so it might be a lot of short bits. There's a lot of people about today, walking dogs and all that sort of stuff, but we're desperate to see what's happened to the red bin bag, aren't we? Now, God dear, filming outside is always a bit of a challenge on the best of times, but I couldn't have hoped for better weather, really. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Now, because of lockdown, that's the reason why I wasn't going on these walks, because there was things like £1,000 fines being handed out if you couldn't find a reason why you was going out. Now, although you was allowed for exercise, it's a bit dubious of whether you're walking around with a camera, it might be deemed as work, and work you could do at home. So there's a few inside bits, but the walk seems to be roughly the same as before. We're now coming up to the road, which is a bit loud, so I might stop my talking then, but I've got a few bits to say, a bit of, oops, I don't think that was a bird, a few recaps. So hopefully this is week 1, and we're back outside. Having a walk always gets a bit of fresh air, doesn't it? And it's good for your health and beach stress as well, which is essentially what the channel is about. But anyway, there's traffic about. Told ya. Right, let's keep walking, folks. No dogs around here so far. Well, there's been loads so far, but anyway. Now, will the red bin bag be there? Well, we're going to find out on this video. It's quite exciting, isn't it? The suspense has built up. Some people have speculated that it might have turned into its own life form by now. It might have walked off. But my suspicions are, I mean, it's been 2 months, hasn't it? My suspicions are someone must have cleared it by this sort of point. I don't know what's in the bin bag. Someone has suggested, I think it's just rubbish, someone suggested that I take it back with me and do an unboxing of it. That won't be happening, because we might release a virus that's more deadly than Corona. Having said that though, about Corona, we're supposed to be coming out in the UK at least of the lockdown in June, fully, but we don't know what's going on with this Indian stuff, do we? So I think we've got a bit more to run for this, but stay safe. Stay safe. I've missed these walks, you know, I really, really have. Hooray! Here we go. Here we go. Normally I'm fighting against mud and stuff, but you know, weather looks a bit better. What's that? That's new. I think that was that construction thing I was here last time. I think one of the videos I couldn't get through because there was a big truck pass along it. I think that might be about 6 or 7 months ago now. Anyway, nothing stays the same, does it? Right, where are we? Well, that's a very handy sign. Excellent. We're in Kingley Wood, and that's where we are. Could be somewhere in space, possibly. Yes. Ah, here we are. At least the seat's still here. So I hope you've been enjoying the videos on the channel this week. I won't go over all of them because I might get interrupted at any point. But this bit looks fairly clear. Weather's holding out. Excellent. Yeah. So my favourite games this week, probably, if you look at the ZX Spectrum, I really like playing Bullseye, that by Maxon Software, which we had a look at on the live stream as well. Some of the questions are a bit interesting, but you helped me out on that live stream, so thank you. Based on the TV show, of course, with Jim Bowen. It's like a darts game where one person was the darts player and one person was the brain box, so that was quite interesting. So have a look at that if you haven't already. Mr. Kung Fu, of course, that was another good one. It's a conversion from Kung Fu Master, and Kung Fu Master wasn't a very good game on the Spectrum back in the day. It's a port from Irene, was it, the original game? This Mr. Kung Fu is a modern day homebrew from 2018, which does a lot better. On the Sega Mega Drive as well, there was, well, it's known as Panzer Kickboxing on the Amiga. It's a kickboxing game where you go through the belts, train your fighter. Quite a nice arcade game on the Sega, but it was known as, or Sega Mega Drive or Genesis, it was known as the Kickboxing. I think that was a Japanese translation, because in other places it was called Best of the Best. I think it was on the Game Boy, original Game Boy as well. Really nice animation in that one. The other game was a racer on the Super Nintendo or the SNES called Top Gear 2. Rather long video that, so apologies. The racing games I do tend to get a little bit carried away, but we had good fun on that one as well. Developed by Gremlin, who did the original Lotus games. So I hope you had liked looking at those. There's a few others as well. Tend to do about 6 a week, time permitting, and it's going well so far. So thank you for your support there. Thank you. Yeah, good games those. Into the undergrowth again we go. This looks like this needs to be cut back a little bit, so it's got a little bit more Narnia as we go through. That's Narnia, not banana, unless there are any bananas growing in here, which I think is very, very unlikely, or predators or terminators. That's more likely, isn't it? I'm going slightly downwards, but the ground is quite solid. If I fall over, that would be a blooper, and it'll probably go viral. Yes, we mentioned the games there. Whoa. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. There's members as well, which we'll come to in a bit, where you get a shout out from the 2nd tier and above. Well, this looks quite empty in here, so maybe everyone was just in the main parks, I think. Yes. Now, I need your eyes here, because quite often I might get attacked by the Terminator or Predator, but as this is week 1, knowing me, I've probably got less time to do magic stuff. There probably isn't any. Have a look for me, have a look. We're going to go this way, I think. Whoa, I think this is the right way. It seems to look familiar. I'm sure things will start jumping out at me as we come along. Oops, this is a bit low. A bit of a limbo. Limbo stick. Limbo quick. Oh, there we go. So I know this bit. This is known as the Big Triangle by no one apart from me. So here we go. Good. Through we go. And there's the clearing over there. Looks like there isn't too much rubbish, so we'll just double check that. No, that isn't. That is good. Last few times I've been down here, I've been getting a little bit depressed of the amount of rubbish. Looks like that's been tidied up, so well done. So I don't know how that fares for the red bag that will be down there. We'll soon see if that's there, but I'd imagine it's been cleared up by now if they've cleared the clearing. So here we are again. Here we are again. There we go. So, I don't know if that was working or not on the camera, but here we go. Good. So I always have a look to see what sort of like news is going on in the world. It might be gaming related, it might not. You might have probably heard of this story already. It's about space, because I'm interested in space exploration, all that sort of stuff. Don't tend to do much myself because my budget isn't particularly good. So if you're watching SpaceX, I don't know what I could potentially do, but anyway. So we'll keep this speedy, because I never know if someone's going to drop in and interrupt the filming, but get to the point. Yeah, there's a Chinese rover on Mars. I think it landed about the 16th of May, I think, so quite recently, called Zhurong, which is a 6-wheeled rover. Like the two on Mars already by the USA, its objection is to try and find, or mission is to find signs of life. Now, up to this point, it's all been USA in space, hasn't it, really? So USA been owning everything, and now we've got a second nation actually exploring Mars as well. So that's extremely interesting. It's the only way we can go forward when there's competition and there's more than a few countries doing it. The end game, I suppose, is when we don't compete as individual countries, we're just Earth, and that's it. We've got a bit Star Trek there. So it's a 6-wheeled vehicle. It's landed in a different place to Perseverance. I think Perseverance is in a sort of like old reservoir or lake to try and find life there. Zhurong has landed in a lava plain, actually an extinct lava plain, called Utopia Planitia. It's going to do experiments as well to try and find life. Hopefully the Chinese and the USA share all the information, which I'm sure they will do. Yeah, it's extremely interesting, isn't it? So what do you think about that? It used to be in the past that, well, on Earth at least, that planet, that to claim new land you just put a flag in the ground. I don't know how it's going to work with Mars, the Chinese rover and the USA rover there. I think it's inevitable, isn't it, that at one point man lives on Mars as well, and the Moon and other planets also. We're going to find life eventually, whether it be amoebas or single-celled or ancient fossils. I think there's a better chance of it probably being on one of Saturn's moons or Jupiter's moons where there's water, like Enceladus or Europa. But yeah, it's exciting stuff. So what do you think? What do you think about that? I know what you're really interested in. You're interested in seeing if that red bag's there, isn't it? Yeah, so let's get up and have a look. Right, here we go. Are you excited? The wait's almost over. Here we go. Bom 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 bom. Where's a red bag? Do 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 do. Where is a red bag? Bom bom bom. Where is a red bag? Where is a red bag? Bom 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 bom. Okay, so place your imaginary bets now. Is the red bag there, or has it gone? Has it evolved into a life form? What's happened to the red bag? You ain't got too long to make your mind up, so put your comment in the comment sections below. Zoom! Bom 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 bom. Coming up now. Where's the red bag? Do 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 do. Where's it? Ooh, there's some dogs are getting involved. The dogs are getting involved. No, I don't think they've seen the red bag. Maybe they're telling me the red bag. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Crazy talk. I can't have time to talk to you, lads. I've got to see the red bag. Oh, I think we've seen it. By Jeffrey Joseph. Well, there it is, in all its glory. There's a bag. This is an amazing video. There's an old bottle sticking out of it. I don't know what else. People who said, Nick, do an unboxing of it. That won't be happening. So it hasn't been cleared up. Hope you've got that now. There is the red bag. It's there. Good. Mission completed. That's just crazy talk. Well, I think we better get out of here. Let's go. If you've seen a few of these videos, hopefully you're recognising this bit. I'll go over this stile here. Oh God, there's a bit of wet in there. Car behind me, cut. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. I was in my full flow, and then a car just drove behind me, almost running me over as I went over the stile. That's grand stupido. Maybe I'm being hunted down by the feds. You could probably see them behind me. Are they behind me? Have a look. Let's keep walking. This is a bit like being on Area 51, I think. Or at least this bit looks a bit cut back. Public footpath though, so you know, I've got right of way. I'm allowed here. Oh God. This used to be easier when I was 20. Survived. Look at that. Just get through the thorn bushes. Oh, coat. This is nasty stuff. Limbo again. Goodness gracious. Great balls of ripped trousers. I've still got the sign there, that's good. Keep close, I'll do that. You might have seen this story in the week. You know, like in London and some other areas, there's like mysterious artwork that turns up, like Banksy's and stuff, doing things every now and again. We're saying it's gone a bit strange in the Lake District in the UK. There's been stone artworks suddenly propping up. I'll try and put a few pictures because it's a bit hard to explain. Now, I'd imagine this is a little bit more involved than doing a quick picture, although the Banksy's ones are good, and then disappearing again. These are proper stonework arches and structures been popping up in all different positions. Now, it does look very spiritual. I don't think they're going to be worth money you can actually buy like a Banksy, but who knows. So at the moment, at least, at time recording, we don't know who's been putting those up. If that's been you, then comment in the comment section below. But I think it's absolutely marvellous. Then the sun catches it in the right way, and it's the sort of thing, if you're suffering from depression, which I do every now and again, like we all do, don't we? We'll help each other. It's a sort of thing that can really lift the spirits. A stone artwork in the Lake District. Are you from the Lake District? Have you seen any of those? What are they like? Apparently there's quite a few. I've got a picture of about 2, which I got off Twitter, so you can have a look at those. But yeah, it's just started off with terrible graffiti around the place, then we had Banksy, now we've got this. Whatever next. Hopefully not Tracy Emin's unmade bed turning up in various places looking like fly tipping, but you know, art is what you make of it, really, isn't it? Makes you think. It's the vine field. Looks like stuff's going on. Looks like there's a proper path, well, sort of path, an unmade path. But yeah, stuff's going on in this vine field now. Excellent. They've probably seen me with a camera and I get hunted down again. Who's that person filming us? It's Nick. I was going to do the shout outs as I walk up there, which I think would have been easier to do. But I think I might scare them walking through with a camera. They might think I'm part of the government or doing some kind of report. So to be fair to them, it's their land and they've marked off the road okay, or the path okay, so it's fine. To be fair to them, I'll just do it here. So, if you're a member on the channel, on the second tier and above, I can give you a shout out for anything you're doing, and a few of you are taking advantage of that. As I always say though, I'm grateful of all tiers there, because that's helping the channel go. The main aim is to go full time with it. If I do, I can be more elaborate with the videos, so to speak, and make them better and better, although I do put every moment I can possibly into it. So, on the second tier this round, my arm's getting really tired quite quickly. I must be getting old. Anyway, thank you to the second tier above. We've got Una Bjornsson, thank you. Grey Hulk 2. Now, Grey Hulk 2 has got a friend called Jim, who's made a game. Now, normally I check on Twitter, but I haven't got that with me because I'm outside. So I will put up links here. So apologies if I get this wrong, but when I'm back home doing the graphics, I'll put this over the top. So the game is limbojimbo84.itch.io. That's the website to get to. So limbojimbo84.itch.io/journey-home. The game came out a few years ago. Had a brief look at it, but it's a rather classic point and click game. It's quite scary, it's very atmospheric when you start off in the woods, and I think you have to make your way to a sanctuary, but it's one of those ones where it's puzzle filled. It really makes you think, so I can recommend that game. I haven't downloaded it yet, but what I've seen from the few videos, it does look rather cool, so I will probably have a go at that at some point. The limbojimbo84.itch.io/journey/home. That's one of Grey Hulk 2's friends called Jim, so that's a shout out to you. So that's the first one. I do like having a look at these games. Big hello as well to Squidworth. Power to you, Squid, Stu Who, Nikki S, thank you, Claire Johnson, and What Ho Snorkers. I see what you've done there. You changed your name. Rather cool channel name. Okay. John Roby, Jeffrey Searby, thank you. Steve Norman. Now I will shout out Steve Norman's blog there, which I've had a look at. It's retroarcadia.blog. That's retroarcadia.blog, where he looks at a variety of games each week. This time he's looked at Frankenstein's Monster on the Atari 2600, a system I really love because of the sort of like sounds. I haven't played Frankenstein's Monster yet, but reading his blog I feel like I want to. Frankenstein's Monster was an original book by Mary Shelley, of course. Featured in a few pinball tables I've looked at, but yeah, Frankenstein's Monster, have a read of that, see what Steve thinks of it. A really well written blog. Got a number of weeks, it's been, well, months now it's been going, and got some nice content there if you want to look at the older stuff as well. Frankenstein's Monster, I have to get that in the book to have a look at. I think Steve mentioned it's one of his favourite games alongside Sequest, Chopper Command, I think Aliens as well. So excellent stuff, Steve. Keep doing what you're doing. Brilliant, sir. How steady am I holding the camera? Probably not. Probably not that steady. Well done, Nick. Okay, anyone coming? No, we're still okay. What about over there? No, unless they're waiting behind a bush or something. Okay, also, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I just have to do an edit. It'd probably be a bit embarrassing. But anyway, thank you to Lemmy Barnett. Thank you, sir. Steve Q, thank you for all your help. Phil Hill, thank you, seen you in the live streams there, so a big hello to you and thank you. Rossi Bossy, and we all know Rossi Bossy and his website, which I'll put up there again. Continuing working on Super 3D Pixel Grand Prix, continue tweaking it, doing developments there, looking better and better with each one. Hang on to your haircuts, that's going to be a really cool game, and I don't just say that because I do a lot of the voice work in it. It is really good. It's gone above and beyond. Just when you think, all right, it's going to release it soon, he does an upgrade on it and it gets even better, so that's going to be worth looking out for. So Super 3D Pixel Grand Prix. If you want to go to Rossi's site, I recommend it. He's got other games there, Nifty Lifty 2 and Re-Enduro, which is a working of the original Enduro game on the Atari 2600. So a very talented man, have a look at that as well. Okay, big thanks to Chono Baggy, Jason Holmes. I think there's a spider on my hat. Anyway, let's ignore it. There he is. You crazy fool. Right, okay. Where did I get? Yeah, Jason Holmes. You can't beat filming outside. Thanks, Jason. Andrew Gibson and Jason Smith also. And also massive thanks to everyone on the second tier and above, which is Colin Hode, Martin Rymel, thank you guys, Richard Mitten, Tom, I like you all, Graham Vebke, my friend in Australia, and Jules M. Well, let's get up here, I'm getting a bit of a wet bum. Okay, good technical stuff. Thanks to Jules M as well. Now Jules has got a number of sites. This one we're going to look at myoldtoybox.weebly.com/board games. But if you go to myoldtoybox.weebly.com, that'll get you there, and click on the board games link. She had a rework of the Buckaroo, I think, blog board in there as well, and so I'm doing this from memory now, and notes I've written down, so sorry Jules if I missed anything. But she's also looking at the Tufty Road safety game, something I hadn't heard of, but it's about like the Green Cross Code Man, before the Green Cross Code Man, and he was a squirrel, so in the 60s and 70s. I don't know, maybe my brain don't go back that far, I was sort of alive at that point, maybe I was watching Bod on the other side. But here comes Bod. I think I went a bit bod crazy there, so apologies for that. So now I've done the shout outs, thank you everyone. If you want to be a member of the channel, click on, it does help as I say, do click on the join button. If you want this craziness to continue and these walks to continue, click on the join button. It'll tell you a bit what it's about. I think there's three tiers, second tier and above, you'll get a shout out there. So we can go through this vineyard now. I might try and do a bit of sneaky filming. So if you're trying to design your own vineyard, you can see roughly what is going on about. Before it's been muddy, but I think they've got stuff going on now, haven't they? Right, okay, good. Here we go. Okay, so there's no way I'm going to be able to film while walking through this vineyard. It's a bit like filming if you walk through the Mafia and they think, hang on a minute, he's going to be sleeping with the fishes. So thank you for coming on my walk. Hopefully it's the first of many now. The weather hasn't been too bad. Filmed it on a Thursday, but it's the Friday chat. I've now got to edit all this craziness together to see if I can get a video out of it, which I'm sure I will do if you're actually watching it. So thank you. All about beating stress, so don't stress yourself. There'll be a couple of ZX Spectrum videos on the Saturday. Members will know what they are, because that's one of the perks. And Sunday there'll be a couple of videos as well. And also the members video telling you what videos are going out the following week. So if you want to practice the games or get to know a bit about the games before you do so, before they go up. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? It's not compulsory, it's just to let you know what's coming up. So, thank you for watching again. Until next time, take great care of yourself. And very fond being attacked by spiders. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, E.
And Jenkin.
Hey, what are you doing? The video's over.